In VOD watches today, it's gonna be a quick one today. We're just gonna try and fit in a little bit of an emergency cleaning stream before Unova tour, which starts tomorrow for me. It starts in about 15 hours from now. So, and most of that will hopefully be snoozing. So, basically, I currently have 52 slots, which I'll be honest with you, usually my storage is pretty good. We were meant to do a cleaning stream a little bit earlier this week, but I blew it up. So you've just got me for today. But a few things we have to do. Number one, we've got to send out the Discord ping. So let's do that one. So at stream chatters, quick cleaning stream starting now. And we'll grab the Twitch link. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, there's that sent off. And then I know we're not actually doing any sets today, but I will just sort of reset the set counter over here, I suppose. Just, I don't know. I mean, it's always kind of there, I suppose, but I mean, I could just turn it off. But I think my overlay is so nothing in that, like, if you take the set counter away, I've basically got nothing going on. So maybe I'll grab another counter, dude. Actually, I think I need to hit duplicate, not, I think I need to paste duplicate. And I'm going to grab you. Now I'm just going to write in here, starting count. And the starting count is 6148 out of 6,200. That'll do. We're going to stick that down there. Oh, we can stick it up there. That'll do. Okay. And let the cleaning commence. I know in one of the earlier streams, I sort of made an offhand comment along the lines of, oh, the next cleaning stream, like, I could probably try and get rid of like 1,000 Pokemon. I don't know how likely or viable that is, but we'll give it our best, I guess. Welcome in, Anne. Good morning. Luckily, I am sitting on I don't know if this is luckily, but I am sitting on a lot of these random Pokemon that I've picked up over the last bit of time. I haven't done any sort of internal cleaning or such, so these guys can kind of all go. I've already done a 4-star check, so I know that I'm not going to be transferring any hundos here. It's just going to be whether I have any other reason for it. I'm here for 10 minutes of cleaning content. Hey, we'll see how it goes. G'day, Vanilla! Welcome in, Rabbit. We do have a little bit of cleaning to do. I hope that, I know that I initially sort of, stoked fear in saying that there wasn't going to be a cleaning stream this week. So maybe you've gone ahead and already done some cleaning, but if you haven't, this is definitely a good time to try and fit some in before Unova Tour kicks off. There are a few things. So Psyduck we are going to want to keep because I'm still trying to get some XL Candyage. Mankey, I don't think we're actually going to need. Initially, I was sort of keeping them because I was like, well, maybe they'll be a good Annihilape or a good Primeape. But the truth is that I kind of already have them. Like, I don't necessarily need another one, so I'm kind of all good on that front. Down 100 slots. Let's go. We're making some progress. We're making some progress for sure. Congrats. I know how tricky it can be. But, sometimes you just have to have that dog in you. You just go like, nah, I need none of these suckers. Like, gone. Surely I can free up 500 total before Saturday. I believe in you. I just get started now. I mean, now is the time. We can. I always feel like the age 0 to 10 is like one of the greatest spots to start of all time because it's like, actually, I might not have a Leadian involved. I'll have to check later. By later, I might mean later in their stream. I don't know. We'll find out. But we'll see. I'm in the camp of buy more storage. If I need, I got 1K slots available. I'm Gucci. Yeah. I mean, I could just buy almost 4,000 slots. Well, more like 3,500, I suppose, to be fair. But, also this Marto Golde Jumpluff, it is just so useless in that it is like, it's not necessarily good IVs. It's not necessarily good at anything, to be honest with you. Is 2,500 slots enough for this weekend? Unless you're a super grinder, absolutely. And if you somehow manage to catch that many Pokemon, you could probably do a really quick clean as well in type in 0 star and then just bulk transfer anything that you don't care about. Like, I don't know, if you don't care about the bird of the region, you can just clear all those guys, and that'll probably save you some space. I finished clearing out Unova. Let's go. Well, Unova, you're gonna, you know, I'm sure there's a pun here. I don't know how to work off the V though. I don't know how to get from there. You know that you've got plenty more generations to go. It's late. It was sarcastic. No. I don't know. I'm just here trying to be a helpful guy. And I'm being accosted. Let me write you a pun. See, like, there we go. We just needed that sort of energy, but for Unova. Because it was just screaming. It was just like, it's literally built into the name. What time is it in Stevetown? I shouldn't have said it was late. It's 7 p.m. It's late for me. We're approaching my bedtime hours, but I am aware that it isn't actually late. I was up early this morning. It was Pokemon Day this morning, I suppose. Which, by the way, if anyone out there is a Pokemon Unite enjoyer, head over to the tweeters, because shout out to the Pokemon Company. They've hooked us up with some free Suicune codes. So that's over there. That explains the stream times. You're a casual 19 hours ahead of me. Exactly. It is just that perfect little bubble of people in the Americas that have a little bit of a degenerate sleep schedule. This stream works. Australians, this works perfect. Europeans are sort of, they're starting to wake up. So, someone like A&M can at least pop up here. So it's a bit of a halfway time. Obviously, like, the Americas are the ones that are most disadvantaged by my stream time. It's just like, because it's after work. So it's sort of like, well, it's the most convenient time for me to stream during the week. Weekends, I'm a little bit more keen. Weekends, I try to target the more American-friendly times because it's possible in the weekends. But, yeah, otherwise, it is what it is. I don't think I need to check any of these guys, because surely I'm good. Oh, maybe I'm not good on Samurai. No, I am good on Samurai. What are these ones? Embor. I don't know if I'm good on Embor, but we'll catch so many Vitor anyway, so I don't think we need to keep these ones, to be fair. Steve goes to bed after watching Sesame Street, having wet hair still on the couch. I'm not saying that that's not what happens. End of sentence. I should clear out my D-Max things. Actually, D-Max is definitely one of the biggest ones that I think a lot of people would clean out. I could definitely clean out a lot from that particular realm, but, that's not for today, I don't think. And costumes. Yeah, you only need one of each costume, is certainly my opinion. But will I ever need a Grey League Prinplup? Look, maybe I'm a bad influence on that front, but I am always of the opinion of it's worth keeping one. I'm always like, look, I don't know if Servine is ever going to be useful, but that I'm going to be holding on to one just in case it ever is. That's how I tend to approach these puppies, but that's just me. That, others can disagree with that sort of sentiment pretty easily, I would suggest. Okay, there's a quick 292 transferred already, and we are less than 9 minutes into the stream. So that's pretty good. Bye. See you later. How many times have I woken up and gone, oh man, I missed another stream? I'm usually in the early hours of the morning stream, and you're like, why are you still awake? That's true, actually. You've got the European degenerate sleep schedule that sort of kicks around the other side. But I'm on my way to work, so it's being awake at this time. Yeah, and have fun at work, by the way. Excited for the March Dev and Medit to be announced later today. Is it? Oh, they did post the teaser. And for Shadow Prim level 2 ranked number 1 on PvPoke. True. Here's the thing. I had the intention of making a meta simplified for this Devon Cup for the first time, because I've got the PvP Josh channel now, so I was like, well, I could do that. Because, like, as I've talked about before, one of the main reasons that I hadn't been doing it is because it sort of just objectively would hurt my YouTube algorithm on the PvP Steve account. But now that I've got a second channel that I can sort of post stuff to, it's kind of like, well, I could just make it and post it over there. So that was definitely my plan. It has shocked me that it has gone this late without it being announced. And so now we're sort of coming into this bit where I'm going to be away this weekend. I'm not going to be able to... it's going to be a few days before I can touch it. And we're probably going to get meta details within the next few days, like at least by Monday, which, at that point... Well, I guess maybe I'll have a day. If they announce it on US Monday, then I'll have a day to look at it on Australian Monday. But at the same time, then why would I not just wait for the meta changes before making the meta simplified? So, I think I'm still inclined to make it. It'll just be a little bit later, I think, at this point. Hang on. Yeah, 9:04 a.m. here. It makes sense. How did it objectively hurt? This is definitely something I've talked about before, but essentially, so as we've discussed prior, the population that is interested in Devon is really small compared to, average audience. And so when you are a YouTube channel that just makes Devon content, your algorithm is going to be absolutely fine. In fact, it's going to thrive as you post Devon content because the YouTube algorithm knows, whenever this guy posts a video, I will give it to this audience. This audience being the people that are interested in Devon content because they're the ones that keep watching, upload another Devon content, give it to them, they love it. So that's, and that's how my channel used to be in the Sylph days because I just made Sylph content. So it's sort of self-perpetuated, right? If you then... let's say you make just Go Battle League content. And then, you upload 9 times out of 10 in a week, you post Go Battle League content. The YouTube algorithm goes oh, okay, these Go Battle League enjoyers, they love all of Steve's videos. And then you post a Devon video that the vast majority of the GBL guys aren't interested in. All of a sudden it starts showing it to these people. And then YouTube's like, oh, none of them are clicking on it. Oh, I guess they, maybe some of these guys aren't as interested in Steve's content anymore. And so it starts to recommend my next video less because oh, well, it might not be as good. They might not be as interested. And so it actually harms the overall, thing. It doesn't just harm the Devon videos, which is the unfortunate truth. It's why a lot of people back in the day stopped making Sylph content. They started making Go Battle League content and then they stopped making Sylph content entirely. Because making Sylph content legitimately harms the channel. So hence, objectively, if I would upload a Devon video, it actually would hurt the channel, unfortunately. Which is why having the PvP Josh channel sort of opens up the wings for possibilities of uploading that sort of content, because the entire thesis behind the PvP Josh channel was that I could upload stuff there without caring about the YouTube algorithm. That was the entire point. So, I can upload TCG videos and Unite videos without the algorithm going oh, no one really liked this one, buddy. You're off. Hopefully that makes sense. But I imagine they're probably waiting for the new season shakeup that's going to be announced 12 hours before the new season starts. Yeah, we've got either, here are the options. Option 1, it is announced tomorrow on US Friday, or maybe that's today. I don't know where the timelines end up. Before Unova Tour. Option 2 is they then have to wait all the way till Monday. And then, by then it's what? The 3rd of March. Which is oh. So, they've sort of put themselves in a bit of a corner, which I don't think they care about that much, to be honest with you. It's probably no skin off their back either way. But obviously, PvP players are a little bit more it'd be really cool to know what the meta details are, but it is or what it is. But yeah, it would make sense to wait for it, I suppose. Oh, Thomas made it in. The cleaning stream is on. But Unova Tour lad, so lad, gonna be busy. yeah, I know I said this in a stream the other day, but I'm not really going to be able to play a lot of Unova Tour, unfortunately. I just had other plans that are on the same weekend, so it's sort of like, oh well, well. And that was kind of okay, because I really don't think that Unova Tour is that exciting if you're not someone that really wants the, if you're not a big raider, or if you're not a big master leaguer, then, and you're not a big shiny chaser, if you're none of those three, I don't think that Unova Tour as an event has a lot for you within Pokemon Go. Obviously, there's the social aspect, which, fair play. That's legit, even if you fit into none of those categories. But other than that, I don't know. Excuse me. That's why we comment for the algorithm. And I appreciate it, by the way. Very appreciative. Because that does help. Like, I think I've been saying it a little bit more recently in terms of like sort of free ways that people can sort of support, me / the content / the channel and all of that such. By the way, there's my Caterpie that managed to get a win in a Play Pokemon Local. Pretty sick. What was I going to say? Yeah, so like, little things like, clicking the like button or leaving a comment of some random nonsense words in a row does actually help. So it's like, it is much appreciated. I think I might still need Azu XLs, to be honest with you, so I can't really transfer those. And I'll get rid of the Whoopers as well. Definitely that one stand at the activity zone really made the effort sorting all their cards by Pokemon. I'm sure. I hope that EUIC was fun, by the way. Hope everyone that was over there enjoyed. I hope to maybe make it there next year, but we'll see. West Coast US, it's currently 12:08 a.m. Friday. Okay, so today. Maybe. It's either today or Monday. Those are like the only two options, because there is no chance, there is a 0% chance that Niantic posts the move update stuff during Unova Tour. Like, that's just not going to happen. So, except Hawaii, the US is already on Friday. Yeah, Hawaii makes sense. But as a PvP gamer, can confirm we're impatient. It's not like necessarily that we're impatient. I mean, it's true. But I think there is a part where it's like, some people, they have a tournament that's literally next weekend. And so they would love to have some amount of prep time and not just have to work around as if they were sort of 24/7 PvP player. Because, a lot of people, like, if they announce it on Monday, right? Then the people that are battling in that tournament next weekend will have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then they compete. And so people that sort of have busy work weeks, like, they don't get a single weekend. And to be honest, even with a Friday announcement, the chances are they're going to be spending a lot of this weekend playing Unova Tour. So it's kind of like, well, they probably don't have much of a weekend either, to be honest. So it's a bit of a tough situation for them, for sure. But, we'll see how things end up, I suppose. I guess. Rank 69 Shadow Star Raptor. Got to keep that. Well, yeah, that's just logic. You can't transfer that one. That space isn't worth the squeeze. I just want the 10k eggs. Other than that, I'm like meh. I'm pretty similar to you, Ian. I would love to be able to grind the 10k eggs, and that's kind of it. But, that is kind of it. Emergency. Welcome into Olympian. I had 52 slots left. I mean, now we're already at the point where we have... we're closing on 700 when we had 52. So we've almost cleared... Well, we've cleared over 600 spaces. So that's pretty good, I think. For the fact that we are less than 20 minutes into the stream. Actually, maybe we do hit the 1,000 mark, which I sort of joked about last time, but I think we can actually do it. What were we up to? Like maybe 50 to 100 we could throw in here. Oh, okay. Now we've cleared this age bracket for sure. I think we have to do the swap into Pokedex number, which is always scary. I sure did even have a photo of Padaman. Yo, sick. Nice guy. Oh yeah, Vancouver's yeah, it's going to be tough. Change moves are allowed, but not new moves. Oh, wait, right. Because the move set date is going to be on the Tuesday, so it's going to be after the release. You're totally right. Oh, so it's going to be a halfway meta. It's going to be kind of crazy. Cool. Got to figure out a team. Oh, you're headed. That's sick. Well, let me know what you end up with. But where's Debs at? She's working today. It's It's actually like, if people might have been able to put a pattern together, perhaps, maybe not. But my general stream days are Australian Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then weekends. Would you like to guess which days Debbie is working in this particular time slot? So like whenever I do a duo with Debbie, whether it's a cleaning stream or, you know, recording a podcast or something like that, it is going to be on those Tuesdays and Thursdays. So there's the, you know, behind the behind the green curtain, I guess. Look at all these Dynamax I could be transferring. We should probably do it. We'll do it. But whoa, spoilers. Steve going to go for the win for EUIC, snipe the world's invite. The Oceanic region could definitely use it. I'll put it that way. That is for sure. Okay, let's just go down here and let's start with the Wooloos, I suppose. We already have a 98%, so really, I could pretty comfortably just transfer the rest. Like, am I really going to need any other Wooloos? Like, I guess I could keep a total of 3. Like, as a just in case it's one of those wacko things that it's like, well, oh, you should really have 3 thingamajiggies. Let's grab this guy as well. There we go. Oh no, she needs it too. She does, but yeah. We were supposed to do a cleaning stream on Tuesday, but I made other plans last minute, so I sort of blew it up. Alas, I felt bad about it, but I did blow them up. Transfer those 3 ice Pokemon, please. I have long missed what those ice Pokemon were, unfortunately. But yeah, moves that are already in the game pool. Yeah, exactly right. But hey, Jay Frey, welcome in. Deb's gonna work for cleaning. hey, she needs the money. Come on, I gotta let someone make their moolah. You need to keep the 280 swabble. Yeah, I'm working on it. We've got a middle guy that gets 1500, but like we'll get there. Whoa, wacko. None of that's really useful. We'll just transfer the bottom 3. Boom, boom, boom. Excuse my ignorance, but is it Debs, as in Debbie Pebble? Are you guys together? No. So yes, it is Debbie Pebble. No, we are not together. Although someone in this chat recently asked. Someone got to pay for my lifestyle. Exactly. I mean, hey, go to twitch.tv/Debbie Pebble. You can drop a sub. You know, maybe if she gets enough subs, then she can just do cleaning streams full time. I clocked the Tuesday day as I usually did no work when user doing a stream together. Exactly. Thanks, Evo. But hi, Debbie. We're making some... Okay, can I be honest with you? The Dynamax stuff is actually, like, taking more time because it's more like, well, some of these are kind of important. So it's kind of annoying. So I'm kind of like, well, maybe I jump ship, right? And maybe I'm like, well, look at some of these Squirtles. I definitely don't need all of these Squirtles. The only reason that I'm sort of IV checking is that, like, this one's a 1500 War Turtle, so it's like, well, if I have to have a War Turtle, well, I'm not going to... But, like, you know, if I have to have a Blastoise, I wouldn't mind one that just happens to hit 2500, so I can maybe double use it for, like, you know, Ultra League or something. That's kind of my internal logic on that front. Dear Lord, a Great League Ramparados has 100. I have the rank 1 Ramparados. It's kind of crazy. I call Debbie Debs for short. I'm lazy typing it out. Look, that's up with you and her. That's It's odd to me that I actually named some of these, like, early Dynamax stuff Dynamax. Like, why did I do that? What was the rationale being like, oh, I'm not going to know that these are Dynamax. I'd better... Like, what was that thought process? I really can't comprehend it. Can't comprehend it at all. Let's go somewhere. Oh, okay, we have... Do we really need this many Party Hat Wurmple? I mean, the answer might be yes. The answer might surprise you. Yikes, that's a ridiculous amount. I know that I was keeping these for XL candy, but we actually have 261 XLs. Oh, I might actually be able to clear these out and all of a sudden get the XLs that I so crave. Let's look at the regular Wurmples first. Let's just clear them all. Transfer. There's 5 XLs. We're up to 266. How many is it? 296. Oh, so we're still 30 away. Oh. Okay, maybe we do need to XL trade those guys then. I have a lot of shiny Shadow C-Dot for whatever reason, which is fine. I definitely don't need all these Curliers. They don't even evolve, right? And I have a hundo. So I'm just going to bulk transfer all of these. Gone, 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 gone. Gone, 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 gone. Gone, 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 gone. Gone, gone, gone. Easy. Didn't the D-Max icon used to not show up? Yeah, okay, maybe that was the reason then. You might be right. I kind of have a vague recollection of that as well. I never asked Debbie if it was okay to call her Deb. Should have asked first. No. What a disaster. Evo's in big trouble now. Santa's putting... Why do I have all these Sableyes? Because I have them as lucky, and so I was like, oh, I used to keep all lucky Pokemon, because it's like, whoa, what if it becomes useful? But like, when is that going to be useful? I guess like the Mega, potentially. So I guess you sort of want to keep your best one, I suppose. Like, this isn't our best one, so we can transfer it. Sorry, Debbie Pebble's Japanese lucky Sableye. It's gone. You'll never use a 13, 13, 15 Sableye. I'd like... actually, I do have a hundo. Oh. And it's already Mega Evoed. But I'd like one that I could power up, because that one's sort of sitting in Great League for a reason. But, like, yeah, most of these can go. It's like, this is from Playdis. That's an old one. We can ditch it. You need to update the numbers below you. I was actually going to leave that there as the starting count, because, like, you can see the current number up the top middle of my screen, you know? That was my logic. I don't know. Oh, this is something to share. I fully nicknamed you and Debbie as Debbie. Oh, and Steve. I thought that was a combined... I thought that was a combiner on your respective names, and I didn't need to. But what if I forget? That's fair. It's hard to remember sometimes. So sometimes, you know, I'm expecting a mnemonic to be created soon. Does Debbie have the hundo though? Wait, what Pokemon was I transferring that Debbie might have needed a hundo of? No. Okay, not gonna lie. Debbie goes hard. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, I'll be honest with you. It just seems to work. Whoops. We're not gonna tag that guy. What else do I have? Okay, I have a lot of Torkoal, but I guess no one really asks for Torkoal trades, and I've definitely IV checked all of these before, so I can just at least get rid of some of them. I could get rid of that many. So there's just a quick little 19 spaces, I suppose. What else do we have just a ton of? We have... Okay, again, Tropius is a similar story, so I think we can just sort of... Oh, maybe a few more under Great League, okay? But we don't need any bigger than Great League, for sure. Cleaning stream equals purge in lower class? I mean... I can't say that that's not what it is, I suppose. I mean, if you really sort of read between the lines, I could see how someone could come to that conclusion. Let's just ditch some Rayquazas. We don't really need all these. Like, let's be real. Oh, you can't bulk transfer them? Oh, that's so annoying. That's so annoying. Like, it's got a sick background. Wait, why would I get rid of that? Oh, that's awesome. This one doesn't, though. So we'll get rid of this guy. Okay, it's too much effort to transfer them one by one. Not for now. No, it's Josh B. I can't say it rings off the tongue just as well. PVC, can you come to Vancouver Regionals and trade me a Torkoal? Hey, if someone wants to pay for my flights to Vancouver, I'll head on over. Otherwise. Alas. Oh, the Curlier. I don't... Look, Debbie and I aren't going to do enough trades. And my personal philosophy, and I know that this isn't an opinion shared by many, is that, like, I don't think that trading just random mons is an efficient way to try and get the hundo. Because it's just like, you're sort of, I guess, hoping for that 1 in 20 lucky chance. And then, even then, it's like, what, a 1 in what, 12, 13, 14, 15, 4 times 4 times 4. 1 in 64 chance of actually getting the hundo off of the 1 in 20, 25 chance of getting lucky. It just feels like... It feels like there's more efficient paths. I don't know. That's just kind of the vibe I get. There's like, well, it's just... like, you can save it for lucky trades, but that's a lot of lucky trades. And Debbie and I don't trade... We don't see each other that much, to be lucky enough to get that many lucky trades, to be clear. Keep the background ones? Yeah. Type N background for easier transfer. Yeah, I'm just not going to bother doing the 1 by 1. I'm really trying to get down to that 1,000 Pokemon deleted, to be honest with you. Although, to be honest, I'm watching the time tick. I did sort of put a warning out that this was going to be a bit of a shorter stream, and it's going to be a really shorter stream. Like, I don't know how deep we're going to get. I would love to see this number go down to 5148, but I have my doubts. We might have to adjust our rank. We can go over these Krogunk. We don't need them. I might need to adjust the aim to, like, I don't know, 800 transferred or something. Although this has given us a big... Like, that's a quick 31. It didn't work. I don't remember what the command was, Evo. Was it chicken sandwich? Don't transfer any Raikous. I wasn't going to go into... I'm not bothered to do the legendaries at this point. 1 in 64 chance for lucky? That's definitely not true. Like, that's 100% not true. When's the last time you've done 100 trades? Oh, hang on. No, 1 in 64 chance of the hundo from lucky. I see. I was like, what are you on about? What do you mean? You say this, and yet I got my hundo Metagross off a random non-lucky trade. It happens, right? It happens. But the odds are there. It's possible. But it just doesn't feel like the efficient path to take, you know? It feels like... If I were to see someone on the regular, like if I saw Debbie all the time, I could see the argument that it's well worthwhile. That withstanding, just doesn't feel like the greatest of paths, to be honest. But it is what it is, I suppose. Let's transfer these three quick. Not the background. I'm not transferring the backgrounds. Okay. Mad, have like 45 pasty. I want the XLs. I wanted the XLs. Not Chatot? I will see so many more Chatot. Those things are going to keep coming. They keep spawning. I'll get plenty more. Plenty more that came from. Hurts when I see this purges. Oh, man. I mean, hey, at this point, this is on you. You're the one that's watching a cleaning stream, okay? You're going to see some big, bulky purges coming through. And quite frankly, at some point, that's just something that you're going to have to accept, unfortunately. There's nothing more I can do for you. Yeah, 1 to 64 of the hundo. Mass purges. That is more accurate for sure. We have passed the 800 transfer mark. So we've done, in 33 minutes, we've transferred over 800 Pokemon, which I think is pretty good. We can get rid of these bigger Archon, I believe. I already did the Carablast transfer a little bit earlier. Is there anything else that's really standing out like a sore thumb? Druddigon is a bit rogue. Do any of these guys hit 1500? Probably not. What do we got? We got, you can't read the button because it's behind his wing. This one you can though. Goes up to 1490. Okay, we'll just transfer this one. We get a one spacer, I guess, but I was going to save Golettes for XLs, but again, I know that I'm not going to be doing a lot of XL trading, so we can ditch some. Same story with Pawniard. I can just transfer a little bit off the top because they're more likely to get XLs. I got 0 XLs though that time round. What else have we got? We're getting towards the bottom of our like sort of quick scroll through of all storage. There's obviously like, you know, there's some shinies in here that'll come around one day and give a transfer. Scatterbug, I'll check it in a little bit more depth another time. because I'm still aiming to try and get 1500s of all of them. These Flabébés are all just sitting here to trade to Zoe whenever that happens. I'm not pushing for it. It'll happen when it happens. Furfrau. I will check if these go to 15. Up. No. No. Duds. I'm only one Furfrau away from being able to have all 1500s. Don't forget to keep good pawn units for when King Gambit is added to the game. Oh, I kind of forgot about that possibility. Good point. It's the same reason I'm actually holding on to Dunsparces for Dunsparce. Steve cleans out indiscriminately 800 Pokemon. Debs takes 30 minutes for cleaning 10. It's true. We have a bit more of a propensity to make some quick progress. I definitely don't need all of these Lucky Spritzy that Debbie definitely traded me while she was trying to... I guess she was getting some XL candy off the trades. We can keep the 96, but we don't need all of the others. Steve, one of the pawn units had a tag. That tag was just the give tag, which means it was set aside to trade for XLs. It wasn't an important tag, I promise. I promise. Oh, and that's another 96. And it's a bigger one, so it would cost less to power up. And what's this guy? Nah, we can get rid of this one as well. Cleaning stream without Debbie. Yeah, unfortunately Debbie's working, and so this was just an emergency quick, slam the button, needs to happen. Just quickly transfer almost, over 800 mons at this point. We were supposed to do a stream with Debbie earlier this week, but then I ghosted. I ditched, which I'm not happy about, but it is what happened. So Pumpkaboos are tough to go through because all of the different sizes actually matter. So it's like, I don't want to transfer the large one when at some tournament I'm going to want the large one, These don't evolve. Oh, they do evolve. Oh, so I'm going to have to check them. That could be a later job. I follow Momo on Twitch, which is expert of stalling. I think Debbie is up there too. I'm a big Momo fan, that's for sure. What got gone whilst my internet had a mirror on the bus? I don't know exactly when that happened, but you can see where the Pokemon number is up to at the very least. But are you adding people from chat, by the way? My goal for this year is to hit 1 billion XP, so friendship XP is always welcome. At this point, I'm not. Just because I added Anne recently, but my friends list is a little bit full in that I learned my lesson from when... So back in the day when the friend limit was 200, in the Sylph days, when you kept adding people for tournaments and such, I would just bump into that limit all the time. And so you'd always have to be going through deleting people. And it was like, I don't love this. And so when they expanded the friend limit, I took it so slow, in which I was like, I don't want to have to do this. So I was so selective. Well, selective is the wrong word, but I sort of resisted adding people to my friends list as much as possible because I was like, we need to slow this rise. Because I was like, I don't want to just bump into the same issue. I'm sort of going for the, I don't know, minimalist strat in that, I guess. So I was like, I don't know. It's a toughie. But it is what it is. Pumpkaboo sizes don't matter. You're lying to yourself. They do. They have different stats. They have different stats. So it's matter. No one wants a small cup of coffee. I mean, that's not true. What do you call a baby chino? Just casually gets the RCS EX immersive on his second TCGP pack in the newest set. Congrats, Hawkozzy. I mean, someone had to do it. I mean, someone even had to do it on their first. Someone out there is a one lucky ducky, that's for sure. But I met up with Momo at EUIC and did a lucky trade. Shiny Unknown Y for P. Now, the fact that you haven't immediately given that a qualifying statement of how it went makes me think that it didn't go great. Okay, well, for Sif, you can just delete people after you play them. That's true, but the most annoying was when people didn't have the slot. you know, you would send the friend request, and then it was like, oh, and you had to message them and be like, hey, your friend list is full, as if they didn't know. It's like, what do you mean? Yeah, very annoying. But next stream, Steve purges his friend list, both in game and IRL. I would not do that on stream. I've definitely done it in the past. Like, I've definitely done the Pokemon Go friend list purge multiple times over, but I would not be doing it on stream. Dear. They have different stats, but when would you ever use the one that's not the bulkiest of the 4? Come on, man. Why would you ever use a Pokemon? Attack stat Pokemon exists for a reason, you know? Attack stat Annihilape was running around rampant for ages. Because I was like, you know, there might be some certain breakpoint or bulk point. Maybe this move update, they make it, you know, absolutely incredible. And so it's like, well, you really want this one because it's going to have a breakpoint into Drapion or something with the brand new move updates. So it's sort of like, well, I'm not going to be the one that gets caught without one of the sizes. Let me put it that way. Correct average lucky RVs for both. Why do I have 3 built and 2 moved little cup bronzors? Oh. So unnecessary. High attack ape is cope, and I refuse to admit otherwise. Hey, it's worked in the past. My best random trade I did at EUIC was getting a shiny Halloween Charmander. A Cuban hat is pretty sick, to be fair. No. Okay, look. Unfortunately, we have sort of hit the end of my allotted cleaning stream time. As I said, it was going to be a really short one today, but we made some really solid progress. I mean, what is that? 6148 minus 5280. We cleared 868 Pokemon, which I think is pretty solid for a 40-minute stream. But yeah, as I said, it's going to be a quickie. But thanks to everyone for coming out. There'll certainly be more cleaning streams in the future, probably with Debbie Pebble, perhaps over on her channel as well. But yeah, see you after Unova Tour. As I said, I'm going to be gone for the weekend. So I won't be, you know, streaming or contenting or anything like that. So yeah, I head off tomorrow for the weekend, and then I'll be back next week with the plan of the sort of usual streams on that Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then probably both days of the weekend as well. I won't be playing Com Day. I'll probably be streaming instead. is the reality of it. But yeah, until next time, thanks everyone for coming out, and good luck with your own Unova tours. By the way, you know, try and get those shinies that you're looking for. Get the raids in, get the regionals out of the eggs, and yeah, good luck. Let me know how it goes on the other side. But there it is. Boop.